Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will give you 10 amazing facts about ducks. Did you know that all ducks have highly waterproof feathers? All ducks have highly waterproof feathers. Ducks' feathers are so waterproof that even when the duck dives underwater, the downy underlayer of feathers right next to the skin will stay completely dry. Ducks are omnivorous and will eat grass, aquatic plants, insects, seeds, fruits, fish, crustaceans, and other types of food. The ducklings younger than 10 days tend to swim and walk as a group. They always close to their mother to avoid the attack of predators. Most duck species are monogamous for a breeding season, but they don't often mate for life. Instead, they will seek out new mates each year, choosing the healthiest, strongest, best mate who can help them pass on their genes to a new duckling generation. Ducks are outgoing, social animals who feel most at ease when they're in a large group of other ducks. Ducks are birds. Ducks are also called waterfowl because they are normally found in places where there is water like ponds, streams, and rivers. Ducks can live up to 20 years depending on the species it will cared for. The production of eggs is affected by daylight. When there is more daylight, the duck will lay more eggs. To prevent this from happening, farmers use artificially lighting so that the ducks have about 17 hours of light a day to produce eggs efficiently. The eggs will hatch within 28 days normally, except for their Muscovy ducks, which takes about 35 days to hatch. The mother duck will keep her brood of ducklings together to protect them from predators. Ducks have been domesticated as pets and farm animals for more than 500 years, and all domestic ducks are descended from either the mallard or the Muscovy duck. Mallards especially are easy to crossbreed with other types of ducks, and the mallards often hybridize with all types of ducks and local ponds. Here are some questions about ducks. What are 3 facts about ducks? Ducks are mostly aquatic birds, living in both freshwater and seawater, and found on every continent except for Antarctica. Male duck is called a drake, a female duck a hen, and a baby duck a duckling. Ducks are omnivores. They feed on aquatic plants, small fish, insects, worms, grubs, and more. Second question, what is the specialty of duck? Ducks are birds. They have strong bills or beaks and webbed feet. Webbed feet are feet that have toes connected by skin. Of course, this is different from human feet. Third questions, why ducks are called ducks? A duck is called a duck because it ducks its head under the water to feed. Can ducks remember you? Because of the deep bond between parent and duckling, human-raised ducks will spend their lives seeking the love and attention of their human companion, much like the more familiar loyalty of a dog. Ducks know who their owners are and regularly express love and recognition affectionately. Where do ducks sleep? Most of the time, geese and ducks sleep at night right on the water. We proceed about the poultry. 8 amazing chicken facts. Chickens may seem like simple birds, but for people who spend time raising them, chickens are descended from jungle fowl and dinosaurs. The domesticated chicken, the scientific name Gallus domesticus, is thought to be a subspecies of the red jungle fowl, a member of the pheasant family that's native to Asia. Genetic studies have also found that the gray jungle fowl contributed to the chicken's evolution. More surprisingly, a comparison of the chemical structure of preserved proteins found in the soft tissue of a Tyrannosaurus rex leg bone showed an evolutionary length between T. rex and the domesticated chicken. This gives more credence to the theory that birds evolved from dinosaurs. Chickens can show empathy. Like other mothers in the animal kingdom, female chickens, or known as Aka hens, are very protective for their young. Chickens can speak to each other. Chickens are able to perform complex communication within their flocks, with a series of distinct vocalizations that all have different meanings. They have 30 different calls have been identified so far, ranging from calling to their young to alarm calls and alerting each other to the whereabouts of food. Chickens also have different alarm calls for specific types of predators, which allows other members of their flocks to anticipate the threat they face and decide which mode of anti-predation behavior to adopt. Even more surprisingly is that chicken families begin communicating with each other even before the chicks have hatched. Mother hens talk to their eggs, often with a purring sound, and the chicks are able to peep back from inside their unhatched shells. Chickens can dream. Like other birds and mammals, chickens have an REM, or rapid eye movement, phase of sleep, which is known to signify dreaming. However, chickens also have a phase of sleep that humans don't. During this phase, only one half of the brain is resting while the other half remains awake. This is why you might see chickens occasionally sleeping with one eye open and one eye closed, each an evolutionary adaptation that allows them to stay alert to predators even when dozing. Hens can choose which rooster fathers their chicks. A female chicken can and will mate with many different males. But if she decides after mating that she doesn't want the offspring of a particular rooster, she can choose to eject his sperm. This is most occurs when the male is lower in pecking order and a stronger and more suitable mate is available. Chickens' eggs can be different colors. The color of a chicken's eggshell has less to do with its health and much more to do with its genetics. All eggs start out white in color, and those laid in shades other than white have their pigments deposited on them as the eggs travel through the hen's oviduct. The breed of hen will determine which color eggs she will produce. Chickens can be hypnotized. The most common method of hypnotizing a chicken is to hold its head against the ground and draw a line along the ground with a stick, starting the beak and moving outward in front of the chicken. Hope you learn about the amazing facts of ducks and amazing facts of chickens. Keep watching, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Musa Kids.